Alright guys, it is a beautiful morning at 6:30 a.m. It's our last day here and I am already ready for the day to begin. The park opens I think at 8 o'clock. The rest of the guys are still sleeping, so I didn't want to bother them. See what I can find for breakfast, and I'll just wait for them down in the lobby. That way they don't have to keep hearing me rustling things around trying to get ready this morning. Anyone else feel like this is just the perfect Instagram wall? Probably should have worn this mask yesterday and the tiki mask today, but I mean, have I ever done anything normal? Oh my word, I am so excited. Look guys, there's the castle. It has been 3 years since I've been here, since my daughter was 3 years old. I just can't wait to go in. Look who I found! It's Mickey and Minnie and Donald and Goofy and Pluto! Hello, my old friend. I'm so happy right now. It is quite a bit fuller than it's been recently, and I'm glad for that. People are coming back, you know? That's a good thing. We don't want to see Disney fail. We are in line for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. It's before the park has even opened, and it's already a 75-minute wait. Although Disney does often overestimate their line waits because you feel happier when you expect a 75-minute wait and you get a 60-minute wait instead. So we'll see how long this really is, but I'm excited. First ride of the day. They send coasters through so much more often here than they do at Cedar Point. It's like every couple minutes there's another coaster that goes through, and at Cedar Point you're definitely waiting like about 5 minutes between coasters, so that makes these lines go by so much faster. It's really pretty amazing. I'm very impressed with the way Disney's handling COVID procedure. We're at Haunted Mansion. Because there is no stretching room that you stop in at this point, it used to be that they'd let on a big group of people and then you'd have to stop, and then big group of people and then you'd have to stop. Basically, we've been moving just about like this whole time. So it feels a lot faster anyway to get onto this ride now when you're moving the whole time rather than stopping for 10 minutes and then moving again. Oh, it's good. We can actually see the interactive area now, but I'm not sure that anything is really working anymore other than some voices that we might hear. I smell dead people. Kind of feels like just coming into a museum. Hey!
Video, we're staying.
We got another cavalcade coming through here. When that music changes, you know what to look for when you're here. I am really loving these cavalcades. They add a ton to the magic that's been kind of lacking. So it's an awesome thing. Hey look, it's a hidden Mickey in the clouds. We are booking it through Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. These lines look extremely long, but they don't take nearly the amount of time that it seems they used to anyway. About the only time a line takes a long time is if there is some sort of cleaning that goes on. And that doesn't even take that long. It's like a 10-minute break, and then they get right back on it again. It's really good. When it is opened again, back here, right back behind Splash Mountain, they have a play area for kids. And they also have a great little bathroom that's just out of the way and gives you just kind of a bit of a quiet space. Also, there's space to even kind of sit, you know, relax, have a little drink. If you need some time away from the crowds, this is a great place to find it. So far, we have been here for 3 hours. We've gotten 2 rides done. We got in line for Splash Mountain, but it closed. But then beyond that, we have accomplished 2 cavalcades, 2 character experiences, basically, with the characters being up on top of ceilings. And then we've also been in 2 different themed lands. I guess 3 different themed lands so far. So I would say that's very good. And right now the guys are just kind of resting after Splash Mountain closed. I think they just were like, we're tired, we want to take a nap. They're not so used to doing this Disney thing. Disney people crazy. We've put in a mobile order now also for Pecos Bills. Take advantage of that mobile ordering system that they have at the restaurants here, and you can essentially do the waiting for your food while you're in line for another attraction. It's a pretty wonderful system, and I definitely recommend using that. I think that is a great way, a great system for you to be able to save some time while you're in these parks. I'm definitely glad to see this many people back at Disney World again. Even though some of the, some of the crowded areas are not social distance, it's nice to see this many people in the park supporting Disney, wanting to go back on vacation, kind of, it just feels like a bit of a return to normalcy. And I really like that. And like you can tell here, there is plenty of space for you to still find where you can be separated from people. A lot of times it's just people want to congregate in one particular area. It's usually around the restaurants when it's about time to eat, about 12 o'clock. Sometimes, like there was just a cavalcade down there. So there's quite a bit of a crowd down there also. I mean, you're gonna get that in any public place, but still, just really glad to see people coming back, even with masks, to come enjoy the most magical place in the world. I am just a little bit worried that if the parks get busy enough, we're gonna end up having a Cedar Point issue with this park also. Hopefully Disney is prepared for that and has contingency ideas in hand. But definitely, like, having this many people outside of a restaurant could pretty quickly become an issue if they don't have a way to deal with this kind of crowd control. There is somebody here trying to kind of give instructions on what's happening so that people know what to do. It is kind of funny to me how people seem to think that if they're like right there by where they're going to get in, like their mobile order is going to come faster. Your mobile order is not going to come faster if you're standing there or you're standing on the other side of the park. Just stand outside on the sidewalk, try to find someplace where you can kind of be alone. It's so funny how we've been conditioned to want to be like right up next to the door, ready to go. Sounds like another cavalcade's coming, so that'll be a fun way for us to be entertained while we're still waiting for our food. I legitimately get chills watching them. It's like I'm a 5-year-old. That was definitely not social distance either, but I gotta be honest, when it comes to like little parades or cavalcades, you know, like these cavalcades are the best way to make sure that there aren't huge crowds, but people are gonna want to see the characters. You know, I want to see them. I understand people wanting to do that. I say just do your best, but you know, make sure your mask is up. Try to do your best to stay safe and keep others safe too. I think that's the best way for us to do it. As you guys can see, it's very, very busy in here today. And I'm, like I said earlier, I'm here for it, definitely. It's just after lunch. It looks like this is going to be our fourth today. But now we have seen one more cavalcade. So that's now 3 rides, 3 cavalcades, 2 character experiences, and now 3 lands. So I'd say we're still doing real well. It's only like 1 o'clock right now. It's crazy.
Your white flag, you scurvy scum, and bring me Captain Jack Sparrow, or I'll be sending you to Davy Joe.
All right, so Space Mountain was our 4th ride. That was quite a thing, especially for this 33-year-old body. It was great though, along with the other things that we've done. And then on top of that, now the guys I think are looking for 2 more rides. Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin and Splash Mountain just opened back up. So once they complete those 2 rides, we'll have 6 different rides done, and they're ready to vamoose out of the park. So, okay, good riddance. You guys head on out. Oh, they're gonna have so much fun, and they need some rest. But I'm going to just completely nerd out for like the remaining 2 hours. So I'm like super excited about this, guys, because I'm gonna be so dorky this this afternoon. So come along on this little journey with me. I don't know what this video is gonna look like. We're just gonna see what happens. So come on, let's go. Time to get wet. And it is very, very hot. I guess I'm not dripping sweat, but it feels like I am. Alright, I'm not sure what's happening. We're stuck or something.
Showing your bones.
Apparently at this point I forgot to continue narrating the visit, so I'm going to continue with voiceover here. It was very important to me to hit the entire mountain range and especially to ride Splash Mountain because this might likely be the last time I get to ride this version of Splash Mountain before the Princess and the Frog re-theme. Although I really want to plan another trip to Disney World soon, so fingers crossed. I got to hear one more character experience. This time it was the Dapper Dans from atop a roof, and I took a trip through Liberty Square on the way to Tomorrowland. Every queue at Disney World is very long looking. Many of them stretch through where other attractions used to be. Yep, Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor is gone for right now, before the Corona closures, but you have to remember that the lines are all marked off with specific markers that are at least 6 feet apart, especially when you're next to another person in line without a divider between you. Sometimes the lines have plastic dividers between them, although you don't see that on Buzz Lightyear here, so my footage here doesn't really help at all, but it helps with social distancing even while close to other people. I love watching the animatronics in the line in Buzz Lightyear, even though I must say that Buzz Lightyear does not have the most amazing animatronics. I do remember a time though when Buzz and the projection technology on his face was the newest technology on the Disney block. I completely defeated the other guys at Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin. Yup, that's exactly what happened. Well, I just got mercilessly slaughtered by these guys. Hi, Stitch! And I got to spend a moment with Stitch before he was zapped away. Stitch is going to his portal. We wanted to do some shopping before the guys turned in for the night because they're totally quitters, and I had to get a little companion for the second part of this video. My friends are in the background of this shot leaving right now, which is fine. And I got a new buddy. And that's where we'll end this video today. What happens when I'm let loose on Disney World alone? What kind of havoc will I wreak? Find out in 2 weeks with the next video. Just let me tell you though that being set loose in the Magic Kingdom all by myself is the best thing that has ever happened to me. If you made it to this point in the video, you're obviously a Disney fan, so press that red subscribe button. Come join our Disney loving family, and I'll see you again in 2 weeks for the rest of this video. Just like this. Oh my word.